So now we're finally done with that. Now we get our choice.
Sunset Shore.
Okay, we'll go to that one.
And Canopy Cannons. Yeah, we're gonna go to Sunset Shore first because it is technically the next numbered entry, and it's totally not one of the first levels in video game history, aside from a certain Shantae, Risky's Revenge area, that more or less started this trope in video games.
Shadow play.
It looks so
Okay, before we go,
good, though.
back here.
I know everyone's been copying, but this looks so good.
It looks very nice, especially in this art style.
Yeah, and I do love the music that plays.
Oh, hold on a moment. Diddy,
Oh, what's up?
stop for a moment.
Whee!
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
that's the other thing to show off is only when you're in buddy mode, I think, can you do the perma roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's amazing.
It's a beautiful speedrunning trick. That being said, you can get up. Or you know
Oh,
what I can
fine.
do for that? Bees birds!
Oh boy. I was actually getting off so you can get that flower, actually.
Well, just
Oh,
get
you can get the flower now. And we'll watch Diddy go solo for a little bit.
why not? Just get some of these coins and
Watch out for those bushes.
the ambushes.
You spooked me.
Logan. Logan.
What?
I expected better out of you.
I thought that's what their name were. Like, that's what they're called in Hollow Knight. They're called ambushes.
Look at that sunset. Isn't it just beautiful? Oh, I wish DK was here so we could... Oh, there he is.
Diddy!
Alright, take care, everybody. That was You're taking me on a walk on the beach like you promised.
You gotta make me work for my resurrection.
Whoop.
Oh, jeez.
And now you're gonna
Sorry,
work for yours.
Yeah,
Oh,
the screen
hang on,
jarred
there's
for a
hang on.
second there.
Hang on, it's been a little bit, so I think there'll be a Kong barrel soon since you've gone a little bit more into the level.
Yeah. Whoop.
And yes, if it's no doubt to be the obvious, the beloved roll jump has returned. And Cricky himself even sometimes mentions, we apes have no need for
Oh,
the
wait.
loss
Yeah,
of
go
physics.
back on that platform.
Of course.
Position yourself just right.
Oh,
Behold.
illusion.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Lots of bananas.
all sorts of
And
oh,
coins.
and yeah, and again, coins are mainly just used for currency in the stores.
Yeah, and, thanks to the freaky, broken-ass economy from Donkey Kong 64, if you're playing this game solo, you'll get more than you really need.
Oh, yeah.
I
careful.
think the other thing I was gonna ask was, not ask, but I guess point out that I kind of bummed by is I'm bummed that if you get I'm bummed that if you get a heart, it does not count as a like an extra life for your partner.
Nope. Which
Speaking of
stinks.
partner.
Though that being said, if you manage to get a DK barrel and you already have your little buddy out and about, if any of you are losing a heart, all Kongs have their health restored.
That is nice. That is nice. Appreciated. Is there anything up above us? Oh, another illusion.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
That blinding light
Okay.
gave us a puzzle piece.
So
Now, after we take this, we are going to have to backtrack a bit to get one of the letters.
yes.
Yeah, we're unfortunately going to have to learn from our little folly and treetop bop.
You just have to check in. Oh, look, pirates.
Arr.
Should ask then as well. During your guys' practice, were there any particular like difficult parts to keep an eye out for in the future?
Well, I will say that one level that I griped about in the original playthrough, it's still pretty aggravating to go to, even with multiplayer.
The damn bat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, rocket barrels. I never. Again, I know they come back in Tropical Freeze and the first one, but I just don't care for the rocket barrels.
I've never been that big of a stickler for the rocket barrel gimmick myself.
How does it control in co-op?
More or less the same as before. Either Kong can constantly press the button in order to keep it steady.
Okay. Whoop. So, how does it feel to be playing this in co-op, gents?
It's pretty fun, honestly.
It's honestly one of those things like I heard the stories that that returned like the retro DK games, like their co-op wasn't all
Oh,
that.
don't pound this down just yet. Because...
Yeah, there's a secret up top this stone doohickey.
Oh,
boy.
careful.
But what was I gonna say? At first, I was hearing all the stories about how the co-op in these games aren't really anything to write home about. But after Hype and I played a good amount of it, we realized that honestly, it really is a matter that if both players do need to have a good amount of precision and know this game inside and out to make the most out of it.
Right,
Now,
like seeing all
honestly,
those
I would
Bobo
say...
plants.
I would
Wait,
say
we
it's
missed a whole
kind-
bunch of plants, dude.
There's
Little
all
buddy.
sorts of plants to smack down. Anyway, continue.
But I was about to say, I'd say it's kind of similar to, like, Origins and Legends in that regard. The only difference is that, like, you don't have to deal with, like, friendly fire and whatnot.
That
No,
is
not for this game.
something that Rayman has always like maybe unironically feel better about other games that I don't have to worry about.
I mean, with Rayman, it's at least... Well, Rayman, I don't really mind the friendly fire so much, because for the most part, it is funny. And usually, especially in Legends, it's only really there in levels where you don't have to worry too much about that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now it's time for Canopy Cannons. Y'all remember the Barrel Cannon Canyon from the original DKC?
Yeah.
Well, it's a giraffe! But, yeah. All those days of pinpointing your position on the barrel cannons is going to be put to good use.
Alrighty. Let's see what you got. And I'm assuming when you're in the cannon, either person could press the button to fire it.
Yes, including Diddy.
Okay, well, be wary. And because it's scary.
Gotcha.
And potentially hairy.
And for the ladies, Harry.
Oh!
Oh!
I rolled when I should have.
Man, there's a barrel just ahead. Just don't
DK?
don't roll up.
DK, are you there?
Finland!
I'm okay, little but. See, I'm okay.
Oh,
I was like, don't die to this. Don't die to Mr. Toad here.
May I offer you a barrel in these trying times? Yeah, never mind, dude.
Ooh. I love the idea. I still love the idea of them like peeking their head out, like, "Hey, dude, hey, bub,
yeah, I love it. If you wait long enough, they're like, whoop.
hey, bub." Oh, hey, nice. I didn't know that. I didn't think you could damage them by attacking them from beneath like
Yep.
that.
And it's really funny because, like, especially in like when you have Rambi with them, you don't even see the Kongs. You just Rambi poking out.
So what happens if Hype were at that moment? What would happen if Hype were to fall but not James? Would the
What do
bonus
you
stage
mean?
keep going?
Wait.
Oh, the bonus stage keeps going so long. If there's a Kong on standby, the bonus stage keeps going.
Okay.
There we go.
Just barely made it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't understand either why they decided on a pig for the checkpoint.
I don't like the pig. He mocks me every time I lose enough times in a level.
He makes me hungry for bacon.
Oops.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez, that was
What's
so
even
bad. It even made the game chug a bit.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what's even the point of losing the heart if it knows if the game already knows? Yeah, I ain't getting out of this one. But no, I mean, you guys aren't gonna do Super Kong, I assume.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna submit to a very ill-fated practice of the early 2000s, 2010s
There we go.
Nintendo.
Yeah, they just wanted to make sure everyone can win, which it's not a problem,
But it is.
Thankfully, they dropped that mentality like a bad habit in recent years.
Okay,
Yep.
wait.
make you earn your reward like that.
Like
Psych.
so.
And
And now, all right, we're good.
all right, and just see you.
Did
DK.
Oh, the damn screaming guys are back. Stop waking them up.
We can't help it. We gotta get a
It's
move
not our
on.
fault.
Okay.
Ooh, down here.
I saw that cheeky
What's
hell's
it
the
supposed to
plan?
be for?
Oh, I think, you know what? I bet there's another cannon later on that will lead you to it.
Ah.
Well, then we're gonna find out,
Okay, whatever.
or not, because we're gonna get eaten and blown to smithereens.
I'm sure there was something there, but yeah, just...
Ow!
Oh,
There we go.
Okay,
Thanks.
at least it lets you get out of it alive.
Oh, look, a coin. We beat the game.
And the Tiki God's like, what?
Where's my character arc, Cranky?
Just, what? You don't get an arc. You're a Kong. That's just part. That's part of the deal.
Well, I was continuing the whole like, oh, coin. I win the game.
I know. Again, you don't get a character arc part of beating the game. That's part of the deal of being a Kong.
And Candy's like, I am your character arc.
No, but anyway, yeah, get into the minecart level. Hop to it.
Damn it! Why am I suddenly imagining now DK would be the margin of that whole situation, considering he's the one with the doubtbots?
I did see, just now that we're thinking about, now we're just talking about random stuff. Now I'm thinking about random, now we've been thinking about random things. I saw the other day that there's been apparently a recent modding thing going around for Hit and Run where they modded in freaking panty and stocking from that anime.
Of all, huh?
Well,
I mean, granted, I'm aware that Panty has a very poor taste in men, but still.
It's a very niche idea of a mod. I've been seeing other mods go around. Like a friend of mine managed to mod Pauline into Power Tennis, or the one on the Wii U.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, that one doesn't seem too hard to do, considering the fact they have assets straight from Aces. Actually, wait, considering she's already in Aces, what's even the point of that?
No, I'm saying he modded her into the Wii U one.
Right, well, I'm saying, what's even the point? Nobody's going to be playing Ultra Smash when you already have Aces.
Fair,
Well, I feel like-
fair point,
well,
fair point.
Well, I mean, you could also say that. To be fair, you could also say that about like people that mod like the GameCube games.
He mainly wanted to do it as a test before he did other modding, but yeah, no, absolutely a fair point.
Nothing in there.
Another fun mod he did was he modded. Oh jeez, another fun mod he did was. Did he? Oh, okay. I never noticed that detail of him brush himself off
Yeah,
like.
me too.
Well,
Here we go.
Minecart time!
I'm scared.
have fun. But yeah, no. Speaking of carts and racing, another mod that my friend made was he modded Binding of Isaac into Mario Kart like 8.
Ah.
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of a little out there decision, but I mean, it looked pretty funny actually. Like, it was,
So one thing we're going to do for the sake of this playthrough is that when we're doing stuff like the minecarts or the rocket barrels, we'll have it be like on one life. It'll have one of us do. Like I'll do the first one, and then if we die, then Hype will take over, and then if we die after that, I'll take it. Basically, it would take turns.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say though.
And also, as a prerequisite, if you already collect a puzzle piece, you don't have to recollect it.
Yep.
Nope, it's all there. I mean, the only reason you wouldn't want to replay them is if you need more bananas or coins.
But Kong letters you do need to recollect that and
Yes.
DK, I'm scared.
the other thing I was
You're
saying.
up, little buddy.
The other thing I was saying.
My life is in your hands.
The other thing I was gonna say was that it was a little bit odd that they didn't put a checkpoint before that. But all right, get ready to pop them.
Ah, shoot.
Jimmy, I told you, my life is in your hands. And what'd you do?
You gambled it away.
You shouldn't have put so much pressure on me, DK. I'm a little kid, I think.
Diddy, you have small hands, and I have a big, big life in those hands.
Yes. I knew I should have trusted Funky. He has equally big hands.
Potentially.
Then again, he hasn't been the same ever since those war days.
No, it's actually been a little weird. It's gone a little odd.
Then again, that war experience probably would have given him an advantage.
Alright. Alright, James is up to bat.
By the way, whatever did happen to my coconut gun?
Which fires and spurts.
We never talked about I generally thought it was because they... Hang on. Alright, get ready. And...
Got it!
Yeah! Alright, now don't die. Otherwise it's all for naught. We gotta go right back to the beginning. Okay, that was his fault.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Now's a good time as any to talk about this. I'm still very much interested in seeing, progress on the Donkey Kong minecart roller coaster.
Me too. I'm surprised that's still even being made.
Oh no, it is. Like, and apparently there's already been some test, some people taking photos of not photos, a video of a test track of sorts showing off the ride system, and it looks like it's gonna be cool. Again, for anybody who does not know what the ride system is going to entail, the idea is that they are going.
There is Dick Punch number 1.
Yeah, you gotta delay your jump.
All right, you're up, Diddy.
All right, the way they're gonna do it is.
Oh, sorry.
Technically, the roller coaster is it's gonna be like an illusion of.
What the?
No worries, that's what the test is for. Anyway, there is a it's an illusion effect where the minecart looks like it's on the top track, but realistically, what's happening is that there's a lower track that the minecart that the roller coaster is riding on. Basically, this allows it to jeez. Very violent. This basically allows for the illusion of the cart jumping over broken tracks or going over rugged terrain that a minecart wouldn't normally be able to go on. Basically, I think it's going to be a really cool... It's honestly something that I honestly would have thought Disney would have done before Universal.
Nice!
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what happened. Oh, careful. This is the other thing I don't like is... unless it's like certain circumstances
Sorry,
like that...
I had a gut reflex.
No, that's fine.
Diddy, fire bad.
But honestly, that was a perfect time for me to say my big pet peeve with the minecarts is that whole health thingy up there. Those 2 hearts.
Don't matter.
It's bullshit when you're in a vehicle. It is. You are now officially 1 hit kill. We'll see. We'll say. How about this? Cut on the time we get that and get further in.
Yeah. Oh!
Did he?
Bye, Diddy. Well,
Don't worry, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
don't use it yet because we don't know what's gonna happen. And it could be a balloon waste. Okay, hang on. Just keep at it. Welcome to the solo expedition of D.O.N. Kong.
Oh!
How to ride a minecart.
Lesson lesson. Well, another knife. Another life. Nice, nice. And,
Oh, and now we're going off rails.
This doesn't seem right!
So yeah, you'll be able to have tracks like this in Universal where it's like,
Ah! God damn
Man.
it!
there was no checkpoint, was there?
Nope.
Well,
Yeah, I think
that's-
they only give you one. I think they only give you one per level.
we must have been so close to the end then. Okay, well, we'll just keep at it, or we'll have to actually cut for you. This is unfortunately after this, you'll have 2 chances left.
Oh, what the?
One
Again, I
chance
swear
left.
I hit jump.
One chance left.
You're fine. You're fine. Again, nobody. This is not the time that anyone's gonna be pointing any fingers at anybody. We're just gonna.
Even though it's all Mickey's fault.
Thanks, Goofy.
Forgot about that bit. Exactly what Clarabelle said. I mean, what the.
What Donald said.
Careful.
I mean, I will definitely say, of all the bullshit things that they do make you do on the minecart, this is not even the worst of it.
No.
Oh,
We're
no,
gonna
it's
have
not.
to just learn and save up them banana coins. Is it always 20 coins for each of the keys, or does it get
20 coins for a key, yes.
Okay, okay.
Which
then
I will say, woohoo!
Nice.
I will definitely say, okay, thank God, we're done. We're done.
Okay, when you see tracks like that, that pretty much means you're at the end.
just don't jump off.
Oh, sorry, I thought that
Well,
was
that's
the
one
other
extra. That's one extra coin we can spend at the shop.
Yeah,
Which, yeah,
that's
no,
the nice way of looking at it, and yeah.
did he? We're all out of balloons.
Oh, and it was my
But it's free
birthday.
balloon day.
It's that too. Well, you got one chance. You got one idea. One idea.
Hey, you want to
one
know
idea.
you know what's even better?
What?
We've unlocked our first Kong temple.
First lives.
Oh,
That's not the lives.
What am I
That's,
even
that's
saying?
your house.
No, what am I? No, you,
Not
No.
that Kong. You want to go to
Does
Cranky?
that look like Cranky's hut to you? It's like, oh, what do you think of my summer home? I love
Cranky's
the
just
aesthetic
watching this all
touch.
from his porch, like.
Huber.
Go ahead.
Humor me for a 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
We are zero. We have absolutely no lives. We take one more death, we'll have at least another fresh batch.
That is fair. You'll get a free batch of
Fine.
them, assuming you failed this. So best case scenario. But I was saying, meanwhile, I was saying Cranky's watching all like,
What are you doing at my over here?
I told you. Haven't I ever told you when you were little that you should never be going in and sticking your nose in there?
no good ever comes from going to Kong temples. It'll happen to you.
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it is.
Oh, and as you notice there, be very cautious in a co-op because your partner's bopping
Oh,
skills does
Well,
also
you're
affect,
on your own, Diddy.
does also affect your own bopping, and it's possible for you to basically, remove somebody's chance to go forward.
Yes. So hey, if you do actually get extra life, that'll give me the chance to hop back in.
Let's see, is there anything in this guy?
But yeah, the primary thing with the Kong temples is that they're huge. They're pretty much a huge obstacle course where, depending on the circumstances, you're either left solo or sometimes you'll be allowed to take Diddy with you, but only because you're going to need his hovering powers.
Right. Otherwise, there are no checkpoints, and
Well, maybe not so much needed, but it'll definitely make things a lot easier.
but yeah, otherwise there are no.
Oh, come on.
Aw, you're close. There are no checkpoints, and it is just a full-on gauntlet, a master test, if you will. Now get back in there, boys, and make me proud.
I mean, the A-bun.
DK just can't find it in him anymore. He's been through so much.
It's like, you know what? Maybe the bananas aren't worth it. Maybe I should consider an alternative food.
Like
Like
cantaloupe.
tofu? Screw tofu! We're going back in there!
Oh, if not that, I was gonna say cantaloupe.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, we're going back in there.
Get the bananas.
I'd rather face
Now
a million
then.
tikis than eat cantaloupe.
He just burns the cantaloupe anyway.
So, who hasn't stolen your bananas at this point?
I mean,
That's
I
fair.
don't know. I don't know what the hell they.
I mean,
they
the
want with them.
Kremlins have, the Tikis have. I have at one point. I just never thought about telling you.
I did that one time, but it was just because I didn't like K. Rool. I wanted him to get hit by you again.
Just to be said, because we do have enough coins for the next old key for the next world.
Tell him to stop by. He'll know what I'm talking about.
It's like,
He's my poker buddy.
You know, I gotta tell you, that old son of a gun has the best poker face.
You know, yeah. I got two
tend
pairs.
to win.
Though I do still wonder how he can hold those cards so eloquently.
Nah, I'm just throwing this out there.
I know that seems like an odd question, but just hear us out, James. Because I'm ramping.
But no,
As always.
I'm throwing this out there. Poker Night, the Inventory, Nintendo, Cranky Kong, Wario. Who would be the third player?
Let me see. Cranky Kong, Wario. Well, there's four. There's supposed to be 4 members technically. Oh, you know what? One of them can be Doc Lewis.
Doc Lewis, okay. Doc Lewis.
Oh, actually, before we continue, I do want to say something about how me and James are going to be tackling the Kong temples. After we fail a certain number of times in each temple, I'm pretty much just going to forfeit and let James take control of the both of us.
Have full control since he has, since he's the one, it's his direct control of his computer, so he has the best way to make use of everybody thing. And again, as James pointed out, the benefit is when you're in co-op, you basically get a free Diddy at all times.
Not to mention that when you're latched on, they kind of treat the health values differently. When you're playing solo, the only hearts that disappear when you're latched together is Diddy's. But when you're playing in co-op, you only lose 1 heart apiece. So technically, you can keep Diddy for longer.
Oh, that is true. That is true. So yeah, I forgot Diddy did count as
Don't bother with the puzzle pieces, man.
Yeah, why not?
But they're the only thing we're collecting in here.
Be careful, it's right.
And if we play our cards right, we could unlock a snazzy little diorama.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do get that for doing the Kong temples' puzzle pieces. Oh!
Ooh. Is it worth it for moments like that?
Good, you
Hang on,
thought I was
make it a
gonna
life
be
from this.
awful.
Yes!
Nice.
Is there a Bopopolis level in this game to grind out lives?
Nothing as extraneous as Bobopolis, but I think there are a few levels that have sections like that, but there's never a level dedicated to it.
Because I remember Bobopolis, you get like 20 some odd lives.
Yep.
But this up to 2 maybe. Nah, it stops here. Okay. Whoop.
All right, we got all the puzzle pieces, so I think that'll guarantee us the diorama. And again, we're not gonna put a priority on those. Again, just the Kong letters, Kong temples, and yeah. And especially these. I can't dance!
I love marbles.
Infidel, you have touched a sacred treasure.
Fool, now you will never see the light of day.
Yeah, that's nice.
They just punch their way out.
Yeah. Ladies first, Diddy.
What are you calling the lady?
Again, I could see one time, and like Nintendo doesn't tell anybody and sees if they even can recognize it. One time, they would replace Diddy's voice actor with Frank Welker to see if anybody could tell.
Honestly, he probably voiced DK too.
I can see it.
But who
Well,
does?
okay,
but who does what? I know DK is Ganondorf at one time. Does he voice more than just DK, or does he also voice...
I think he voices Cranky too.
Okay.
Yes, he does. He voices a good handful of DK characters.
Oh, okay.
They say there's a banana out there that not only tastes great, but warps you to an alternate dimension. I say, yes, please.
What is that?
We'll talk about that at Endgame, but also, just going back to your thing real quick, Logan, so Poker Night Nintendo Edition, I feel like it would be Wario, Cranky, Doc Lewis, who would be the 4th one?
I don't know, I'm thinking, like,
What do you think?
Oh, you know what? Cuttlefish.
Captain Cuttlefish.
I don't know.
Am I
I feel
thinking of the
like
right character?
Octavia would have more fun, like, with banter. Maybe.
DJ Octavio? I mean, maybe.
But I'm trying to think of...
I'm sorry, are we interrupting something?
Oh no, what are we talking about? It'd be Tingle.
Did somebody say Tingle?
Hey, Muggy.
That's a Tingle. It's nothing but nonsense. Please enjoy your meal.
I hate that tingle.
So, yeah. He's a little spiky, and I don't know what kind of animal he's meant to be, but yeah, basics you're going to be seeing throughout this whole game. Our bosses are technically the Tikis themselves as they control the wildlife against you.
Yep. And Mugly here is, well, he's the first boss. He's nothing too bad to worry about, but he does more or less open the... He's pretty much a proper example of how the bosses are handled in this game. Like, you bop on them 3 times, then they get angry and start phase 2.
And I always like this idea of them like getting super enraged, and they'll usually start being either faster or employing different move sets.
Yeah, and I love how fun and fancy free he is whenever he's hopping around like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we got to put him back down to the ground eventually.
My prancing!
Only.
I was gonna say, I'm curious, knowing what I do about the Tiki's grand plan and why they want bananas, I'm wondering why they let him eat them all.
We'll figure that out later, because, oh, no, stop being such a drama queen.
But, again, he was never the real prize. He was just the wall.
He was just the puppet.
Now that I look at this thing, I know the Switch would come out, like, many years later, but he's sporting the colors of the Neon Joy-Con.
Let's
Dibs!
Oops! Aww.
You'll get next.
But you know
dibs.
what? You know I deserve it. I was too busy eating those leftover bananas.
DK, I'm stuffed. You take over.
You eat, get beat. You did it. And I think I
22
want
hits.
to. Okay, right there. Yeah, I want to say depending on how many randomly. I think depending on how many hits you get on him depends on if you get all the rewards from it.
Oh,
I'm not sure if
is that what it is?
I'm not sure if
like
that's
it.
the case, because I've had occasions where I accidentally hit too early and only get one hit, but still get it.
And I wonder why they. I guess it's just for fun. Okay.
Yeah, it's more or less for fun. But that being said, we have conquered the jungle.
So yeah, he's back to our.
I claim this jungle in the name of Donkey Kong. Isn't that lovely?
All right. So that being said, next up to bat, we are going to the beach. Now before we head off though, how about we check out that snazzy diorama we found?
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Oh, that's
it's
right. I have to quit the game in order to
Oh, it's not from the
Yeah.
main menu. Okay, well that's fine.
not unlike Tropical Freeze, which would let you do it from the menu that menu.
I'm curious.
But yeah,
though,
whatever.
like-
But basically, this is where you go to unlock all your neat little swag.
Fair enough. Let's check out extras. And page gallery. So there's some of the stuff we found. Again, these being concept art or final designs of the first level anyway.
There's the Kong household.
A lovely little abode.
And it's only really stage by stage, so it's
Huh?
it's a little limited.
You know, he would make for a nice Muppet.
Yeah, kind of.
Anyway, someone try and redesign one of those look like Beaker.
And here's some of the critters.
The Fragoon.
I'm convinced that this one was drawn by someone with questionable tastes.
Potentially.
Lots of wrinkles on it.
A lot of wrinkles on it. But yeah, and then you got your music out, which again is just sound tests and dioramas.
Yeah, you usually unlock these whenever you beat a world.
Yay. King of Cling.
And of course, we also got the diorama. So let's go do that. Check that out real quick, and then yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will get a move on. But here's the diorama for the jungle.
It's a Smash Brothers trophy.
With that ain't Rambi.
Also, like, if you zoom around, look at poor Diddy in the back. It's like,
I always like these kind of things. But yeah,
The only thing I don't like about the diorama system is that they don't let you pan the camera around like.
oh yeah.
actually, if I'm not mistaken, like,
Let me just
try to
rotate
see if you can look at, like, the bottom cornering of it, because I swear that there's an Easter egg you can find on these.
Don't think so.
You know what? I might be thinking of the dioramas in Tropical Freeze.
Are those the ones with the Easter egg?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Well, we'll get more into that later. So, but in the meantime, we'll just end off on this lovely little image, and we'll see you all next time for the beach.
Peanut!
Oh, not but